Hi, Dr. Scott Jensen, and with me is Dr. Jackie Conley. And yes, she's my daughter, and I'm very proud of her. We're going to talk just briefly about where we're at in our careers. There's a little bit of an age difference, but let's not get hung up on that. Bottom line is the joy of practicing medicine today. Jackie, what are your thoughts?
I am so happy. I'm so happy practicing medicine. You know, I look forward to coming to work every day. I look forward to seeing the patients that I've gotten to know and built relationships with over the last 2 years. I mean, there are some that I see once a month and it's just a joy. I look at my schedule and I say, oh, thank goodness.
You know, that's a really good point, that concept of the relationship, because we get invited into that very special world of a patient where they're sharing with us frequently things that not only would they not share it with someone else, sometimes they don't dare share it with themselves. It's almost a truth too dangerous to say out loud, but they'll say it to us. And then we get the chance to step into that and help them out. Well, how about the downside today in terms of medicine? Is there anything that frustrates you?
Yeah, I mean, there are some things that frustrate me, but one of the biggest things that I never, you know, I knew I'd get frustrated by some things, but one of the biggest things that I never expected was the intersection of patients' health with politics. I never thought that was going to be something that would interfere with the relationship I have with my patient.
I remember in the Senate, I remember when we started to address the issue of insulin, where literally patients with diabetes couldn't afford their insulin, their lives were in jeopardy, people were dying. And it became so weaponized. You would have one political party grabbing onto this piece and another political party grabbing onto this piece and just this kind of thing. In the meantime, people are dying. I mean, I'm sure that you probably had a fair amount of patients that in order for you to get them to take the medicines they need for their diabetes, you've almost got to walk through the whole process of can they afford it?
Yeah, that happens very, very frequently. Just last week, I had to start a patient on insulin. I said, I'm sorry, you know, we did everything we could to try to avoid this, but we have to go down this road and it's going to be expensive and it's going to be tough, but I'm here and we'll work together and try to figure out how to do it.
And again, to your point, when we make that commitment to our patients, 9 times out of 10 or 99 times out of 100, we can walk with our patients and get that done, whether it be through patient assistance programs and things like that. But I remember when I was in the Senate, I was asked by the Senate Majority Leader to take over the insulin safety net bill, and it had gone nowhere for a year. And a big part of it was the politics. So when I consented to taking over the insulin bill, I said, but we're going to do it my way. And within 28 days, we had that bill to the Senate floor, and it passed unanimously. And the key was taking the politics out of it. I mean, a big part of that bill was how do we distribute insulin? How do we make patients eligible for help? How do we curb the costs? But all of that stuff gets done better when politics is taken out of it. And we just say, we're just going to make something that works. And it was interesting because Big Pharma came in at the 11th hour and challenged it in court. And it was gratifying to me a couple weeks ago, or maybe a month ago now, the courts ruled that no, the law we passed, the insulin safety net bill for Minnesotans, it's intact, it's constitutional, and it's the law of the land. Thanks, Jackie.